Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel, and I'm so happy and so thankful that so many of you really appreciated my video where I talked about how I deal with negativity on social media. It was one of those types of videos where my plan was to read a scripture from my Prayers for Emotional Wholeness book. This is like a little coffee table book. It's pretty much a stand-up flip, like calendar flipper thingy. What do they call these things? I'm calling it all types of things but the right name. It reminds me of like a Rolodex because, you know, you can like flip through the pages. Anyway, my point is my plan was to just read one of the pages from that day, which was September 10th, and I was led to talk about, you know, negativity on social media, and at the end I asked all of you if you were open to more conversations like that and pretty much where you were with that type of like talk, because I know with social media, religion and spirituality is not something that is like highlighted, and I'm a very spiritual person, and while I don't always talk about my spiritual growth and my religion on Sundays, I do dedicate a little bit of my social media platform for that. And I decided that I was going to do it again. My plan is to do them whenever the spirit moves me. It may not be every Sunday, but I'll definitely keep it as a part of like the type of content that I produce for all of you on this channel. So I'm going to read from the September 18th passage for the day. It says, "Lord, I ask you to give me faith that is strong enough to believe for healing for my body and soul when I pray for it. Help me to be like the woman who, in your word, you told that her faith had made her well. Lord, give me that kind of strong faith. Take away all doubt and reveal anything in me that would keep me from experiencing total healing." And then it says, he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your affliction." Mark 5:34. So just true to the style of this video, I just want to tell you what my initial reactions are, what parts of my life I feel like this passage is speaking to, and you know, whatever else comes to mind. So the passage is talking about healing and having the faith, asking the Lord for faith that is strong. You know, we have to have faith. That's exactly what God is asking us to do every single moment of our life, is have faith and believe. And there's so many hopes that I have in my life, but without faith, hope has no place. You have to have the faith in order for any of this thing called religion to really manifest into your life. And for healing, technically I'm not sick, so I'm not interpreting this as a literal conversation around sickness, like if you are in the hospital or if there's a part of you that's ill or something like that. This is not literal, but I think figuratively for me, what I'm getting is I'm currently experiencing some areas in my career where I'm having lots of input from people who I need to have a close relationship with, and because of that, I have a lot of self-doubt. And so when it talks about the strong faith and take away all the doubt and reveal anything in me that will keep me from experiencing total healing, this is speaking to me because, like I said, I have a lot of self-doubt. When you're an entrepreneur, often you have to have business relationships. I don't know many entrepreneurs that do their work in isolation all by themselves. You have to have business relationships. You have business relationships with persons, and you have business relationships with businesses or corporations or entities, investors, whatever they are. And in my business, I currently have a business relationship with people who don't always have the same vision as me, and often I feel are very critical of me and what I'm doing. And because of that, I have lots of self-doubt, and it's very difficult to move forward in what I'm doing, and it's going to be really hard for me to be bigger than what I am currently if I am not able to get rid of this self-doubt, be strong, respectfully work with the people who I have to have these relationships with, and grow from there. Like I have to be better. I have to be a better person. There's just no way around it, because we're always going to be put in situations where we are insecure. That's going to happen all the time. There's going to be situations where we are going to feel like we're being pushed against, and there's going to be situations and circumstances that will arise in our lives where we are not really sure about where we should be. All of this just is another way to say we're doubtful. And I need the strength. I need God to give me the strength. I need for him to give me the strength to not feel like people are coming for me. You know, I don't want to feel like people are coming for me. You know, I need for him to give me that type of faith. I need to know that he's got it under control, that I don't need to be worried, that I have all the skills and I have all that I need to do what I've been led to do. And I've been led to serve. I've been led to serve. The message in church today was about serving, and I know that I've been led to serve. Even if I've never been able to vocalize what my job is, I am a servant. I work so hard to get women who are Black with natural hair to fully embrace and love their natural hair. And if you're not familiar with my business, it's called kinkycurlycoilyme.com, and I'm a natural hair beauty editor. And so with that, there comes a lot of adversity and a lot of pressures in the beauty industry to be a certain way, act a certain way, do a certain thing, speak on a certain conversation, you know, whatever those things are. And I know that I have everything that I need, and I am strong enough, and I just need the Lord to give me the faith to know that I am able and fully capable of achieving great things. And, you know, like I said, going back to the scripture, it says, help me to be like the woman who, in your word, you told that her faith had made her well. And that's basically speaking to me. My self-doubt is going to keep me feeling figuratively sick, because when you have self-doubt, it makes you anxious. It makes you stressed. You question a lot of the things that you're doing in your life, whether or not you're making the right choices. Oftentimes the fight or flight, you know, response kicks in, and you kind of make this decision on, you have to figure out whether you're going to stick something through or whether you're going to leave. And when times get tough, it's very easy for people, myself included, to just say, forget it. Like, I'm done. It's not even worth it. It's not worth the stress. But the thing is that something that you have or something that you want is worth it. It's worth it for you to maintain what you've built. It's worth it for you to continue following your dreams and persevere. It's actually courageous, and it shows stellar leadership when you fight through adversity and any roadblock that is in your way. And that might be people. It could be a financial situation. It could be a physical illness, as I said. For me, it's figuratively because I'm not ill, at least not that I know of. But it could be an actual illness. It could be people. I don't know if I said that already, but you know, you never know what your adversity is going to be. You know, it could be circumstance, you know, whatever, that is limiting you in some way. You know, just know to be strong. So this chapter from Mark 5:34 is right on point because of where I'm at. And so, you know, just to give you some ideas of what I do to help make me stronger during this time is I try to pray as often as possible when I notice the self-doubt, you know, outside of the normal pray in the morning, pray in the evening. When I start to have that self-doubt, I just ask God to give me the strength, give me the power, give me your glory. I know that I am better than this. And sometimes because you've been doing something for so long, when you're challenged, it's really hard to get out of your own way because you think you know everything. And you know, it's really hard. It's really hard. So I know my situation is not exactly the same as everyone else's, but I do feel like the passage is going to speak to someone, and maybe some of what I said today is prophesizing what you're going through in a relationship or in a job or something else. So please do let me know, in what areas of your life do you need to ask God to give you the faith to be strong enough to believe for your healing in your body and your soul when you pray for it. You know, what areas of your life do you need God to take away all doubt and to reveal anything in you that would keep you from experiencing total healing? What are those things? I want you to share those with me. Let's talk about it. And, you know, I appreciate the fact that a lot of you are open to these religion conversations or spiritual conversations. And if you're watching this video and you are not like a Christian and that's not your thing, I don't want you to be turned off from the conversation, because maybe for you, you might not know God right now, or you just have had a bad experience with religion, and I understand that. But that doesn't mean you and I can't talk about areas where you need to be stronger, or if faith is not a word you want to use, then you can just use the word belief, which is basically what faith is. It's believing in something so strongly, so wholeheartedly, that nothing can really deter you from that. So what are areas in your life that you need to believe in more, to believe in your strength? Believe in your strength enough so that you are able to achieve your total greatness. What are those areas that you're lacking right now? What are those areas where you currently have self-doubt, and that self-doubt is keeping you back from experiencing your total healing or your total greatness or your total best self? Whatever that means to you, let's talk about it. So please do let me know, based on what I've asked you, your answers down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I love you for watching. Bye.